Hi, I'm Darcel Lobo. I'm an attorney and I own Dow Law Firm in Normandy Park. And today's question, we're going to be talking about kind of what the three main priorities of estate planning should be and what it is for most clients. So most of my clients have different objectives, right, and different assets, different family structures, but there are kind of some overarching priorities that all my estate planning clients have. The first one is really naming people that you trust to be in your estate plan, to be your power of attorney, to be your executor, to be your trustee. Someone that you know and trust is going to follow your wishes and going to be able to manage that task at hand, to follow through with whatever you have outlined for them in your estate plan. Now, they are bound by what you have outlined, right? So they can't really make any decisions in that regards, but you still want it to be someone that you trust to serve in that capacity. They're going to have information about your personal affairs and your assets and debts. So someone that you trust to know that information, right? And also the person that you picked, you want to know that they're going to be able to handle your estate efficiently and effectively to manage your estate on behalf of who your beneficiaries or heirs may be. Now, even with an outline plan, whether it's a will or a trust, they can always reach out and contact an attorney to kind of help guide them, right? And so many times my office, we'll talk to someone who's been named executor, been named trustee to help them kind of figure out, okay, what do I have to do? How do I do this? What are the steps that I need to take? And so they're able to have guidance as they navigate that journey. But you want to make sure that you're naming someone that you know and trust to serve in that capacity. Also, the next priority I would say that a lot of my clients have is making sure the distributions are made how they want them made, right? If you don't have a will or if you don't have a trust or some kind of estate plan in place, the state of Washington, if you are a Washington resident, it has a plan for you. And it may or may not be the plan that you want for your estate. So by having your will in place or having your trust in place, you have clearly, defined who receives what goes where, and you don't have someone who doesn't know you, doesn't know your family, trying to make these decisions, right? And you want to ensure that the assets that you've worked so hard throughout your lifetime to acquire, you want to make sure it goes to the people that you know and you love, right? And that it goes to your family or close friends or other relatives, or if it's charities or whoever you want to provide for. You want to make sure the assets that you've worked so hard to acquire go where you would like them to go. And then also, I tell my clients all the time that having a well thought out estate plan, whether it's a will, whether it's a trust, that's one of the best gifts that you can leave to your heirs, is having a plan in place and not leaving a mess for your family to try and navigate and figure out. And so I know it's not a desirable conversation to have. None of my clients are really thrilled to be talking about what's going to happen when they pass, but we're all going to pass. And we should have a plan in place. And that's, again, one of the best gifts that you can leave to your family, is to have a very well thought out plan. And that's also going to help to eliminate any kind of disputes or challenges of your estate plan. Now, it's not a guarantee, and there's some things we can do in your estate plan to help assure that we're reducing the risk of any kind of disputes among, any of your heirs. But one key way to make sure we do that is to actually have a plan in place that outline what happens, what goes to who, and in what manner. And then thirdly, and along these same lines, the third priority most of my clients have is that they want to protect their assets. They want to maximize their estate. They want to reduce taxes. They want to reduce unnecessary costs associated with their estate. And with some proper planning in place, we can do so, right? And that's one of the factors that a lot of my clients have, is that, again, they've worked throughout their lifetime to acquire and to build their estate and their assets. They want to protect it as best they can, right? And so by having a plan in place, again, whether it's a will, whether it's a trust, and for each client, it's going to be maybe a little bit different based on what the assets are, the value of the estate, and kind of who your heirs may be and how you want to divide things up. But let's put that plan in place now and not leave it for your family to try to figure out on their own after you're not here. You want to make those decisions. You're the one who has acquired these assets throughout your life. And so you want to make those decisions. You don't want, a court or a judge who doesn't know you, again, doesn't know anything about your family, making these decisions as far as who's going to serve in what capacity and what's going to go where. So let's put a plan together for you. If you don't have a will, don't have a trust, and you know you need to do so, maybe it's been on that back burner on the back of your mind for a number of years. Some clients come to me and they say, we've needed to do this for the past 20 years and we haven't done it. But at least we're doing it now. At least we're getting a plan in place now. Or maybe you have a will that is quite outdated and we need to make some updates to it or start over again. So again, I'm Darcel Lobo. I'm in Normandy Park. I own Dow Law Firm. The phone number to my office is 206-408-8158. You can visit us online also at dowlawfirm.com, and I'll have that all below for you, so you can figure out how to reach us and to contact us if you would like our help. I am only licensed in Washington State, so if you are outside of Washington State, I would love to help you, but I cannot do so. I'm only licensed in Washington State. So if you're outside Washington, I would check with your state bar association or county bar association to get a referral for an attorney. But if you are in Washington State, I'd be happy to help you. All right, thank you. Have a good day.